Hi there everyone, thanks to my new subscribers and to my old subscribers. Today I'm going to do how does he or she feel about you. Pick a card using Clairvoyance. So I'm just going to split this deck. I'm going to give, I'll shuffle them a bit. So this is deck 1. That one can be the Lion. This is deck 2. This one can be the Caterpillar. So choose which one you'd like to go with. 1 or 2, Lion or the Caterpillar. And I'll commence. So I'll start with the Lion. First I'll do a psychic reading and then I'll just choose a card. So I get the impression from this deck that your person is rebuilding your feelings. Your person is rebuilding their feelings for you. That's the strong impression I get, and they're getting stronger. Because I feel that there was a time when you were cut off from one another. They understand that it's quite a fresh relationship. That's something they understand well. And for a time, your relationship went through this stage where you felt it had reached its autumn stages in terms of your emotions. So that tells me that at some stage you considered cutting off this connection. But I get the impression this person's so passionate, very passionate person, has very passionate feelings for you. I feel the person you're thinking about is a little bit rough around the edges. I get the strong impression this is like maybe a medium-sized person or a tall person that you're thinking of. Somebody taller than average. For some reason, they've grown in devotion to you and they're starting to feel the purity of the connection. So that tells me that they're looking upon your connection very genuinely at the present time. I really get a solid feel from this person, like they've decided what it is they want to do in respect of your connection. I feel that in some respect, in some aspect of their life, they're not in the best position. Something's eroded in their life. And I feel this is a person that usually has a lot of people around. Like used to socialize quite a bit, but I also get the impression that they've been cut off from their social or family ties, one or the other. Because their past is filled with socialization. So I get the impression they've been withdrawn. It's taken them some time to think over your connection, to understand it. I don't get the feeling of romance. I get the feeling of devotion, like this intense devotion towards you. So that tells me this person has, even if they're a female, they have a very masculine, emotional side, where it's not really the romance that they think about or the love, but the faithfulness that they can get out of the relationship with you. I feel this person can be a little bit prickly. They can be a little bit prickly, and sometimes their intentions seem a little bit all over the place because they're here, there and everywhere. So I really get the impression here they want a new relationship from you, and they're just developing those ideas. Naturally, the separation between you at some point is a challenge. But they're even working through that challenge as well. So I'll just see what the card says. Hope. There is hope. So I get the impression this person does want a new relationship with you and has a renewed hope about the relationship they can potentially form with you, which is very encouraging. So we'll just see what it says. Do not give up, there is hope yet. A wish will be granted. Those who feel that there is no hope, go to Yamaya for intervention. Impossible wishes, ones that when granted look almost like miracles, are her specialty. So it's an emotional time for your person. They can feel the success. They're just getting motivated. They feel they can have a new relationship with you and a faithful relationship with you, something stable. So that gives me the impression that maybe you're a single person for the most part and you don't date around, because it shows me strongly that they're feeling very strong within themselves, but also they acknowledge that they feel stronger within those emotions. Like before, I feel they were a little unsure about themselves, but now, because you've proven yourself in some way, like maybe they didn't understand that you were available, or they just expected you to have somebody else, something like that, because it shows very clearly that they've been floating on their emotions, but they're feeling a lot stronger within themselves about how they feel towards you. So things are stabilizing, and they're also getting motivated. So I wouldn't be surprised if things move forward with you quite soon. Okay, so that was number 1. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. My website is a PayPal service, and my Fiverr account has a few more options for readings if you'd like to take a look. For my website service, you just send me a message by email, or you just send me the funds with a message, whichever way you prefer. The Fiverr account is a service facility, so you'll need your Google details or your Facebook details to log into that account. See you next time. This is deck 2. First I'm going to do a clairvoyant reading, and then I'm going to flip a card. So I'll just give the cards another shuffle. This is for deck 2. What are his or her feelings towards my channel viewer? What are his or her feelings towards my channel viewer? Oh, this is sweet. This is a sweet connection. I feel that your person just thinks you're gorgeous. It's kind of sweetness and spice, though. That's the impression I get. And the sweetness and spice exists because this person is very stuck in their ways, I feel. It's very difficult to work around their logic. I get the letter M for some reason. Now this is a general reading, but I get the letter M. So that could, represent many different words. You could have met maybe 4 weeks ago. You could be seeing him or her again in 4 weeks. But I get M. I feel that things are becoming smoother for your person. It seems to me that this is a person that can be argumentative. But they're cooling their tongue. And this is unusual because I feel that being argumentative is part of their nature, but it seems to me something's changed in them since they met you. I feel they understand that they have to be calmer around you because you're a much sweeter person. Maybe they're used to extremely going out with extremely forthright people. So they've always felt that they are forthright, but their character hasn't been that way, or it's not in their nature to be that way. It's in their nature to be much sweeter, I feel, and they haven't really been able to indulge in that characteristic or show it because of the people they've had around them. I also get the letter T. So I feel that your person is just appreciating the connection between you. They're not quite at the stage where they're growing something solid, but they are at the stage where they're putting in building blocks. You know, they're like building a bridge to you. I don't feel you burnt down that bridge, but I feel others tried to. And that's a really big challenge. Because I really get the Two of Cups feel in this depiction. I feel that they feel they're on equal terms with you in terms of a love relationship. And it's divinely guided as well. And I can see that you're in separation. But I feel that because your person is putting down the building blocks, there is the possibility that they're going to find their way back to you. I get the feeling that you just make this person really, really happy. But I feel we've seen this in a few other readings where your person just feels alive when they're with you. And I feel that's a big difference. It's made a big difference to their life. That's the impression I get. It's made a big, big difference to their life. Maybe they feel you said no to their advances. That's the impression I get. Did you get the feeling that maybe they felt they were rejected by you, but they really weren't? Because it shows in my mind's eye that could have been what went down, but I feel there was just a misunderstanding. Oh my goodness, there's the letter M. There was a misunderstanding. That's what's happened. But you both had the same goal. I feel this relationship was totally friendly, totally on an even keel. It has a nice feel to it, and the fact that I saw honey means that it's really, really sweet, and you felt that it was a sweet connection. The fact that you've been separated tells me that you may or may not be in contact, and I feel that has been a real interfering factor, which is more than often not the case. But the fact that I see this person putting the building blocks in to build a bridge back to you tells me that they're trying to instigate something so that they find their way to you. Because I feel that you're kind of stuck where you are and you're just hoping that you can re-establish something. But they have a real focus and a real goal. I also get from Just reading that they could be like in a country area at the moment, like a beautiful green area. Something with greenery and water and niceness. But they always have their guard up. I just feel this is a person who has always got their guard up even when they're being friendly. And sometimes when you were talking to this person, I feel you felt their distance or their barrier. You felt their barrier. And you weren't quite sure if it was a no-go or a go-go, and things kind of just petered out, I feel. But you're still there, like at the forefront of their mind. So, well, in the back of their mind, I should say, you know, the love's there, the sweetness, the beauty. And you're somebody who they think of as beautiful or handsome. So I'll just see what the card says. Hera, commitment. So they definitely want a commitment with you. And they're building the bridge back to you. You can see the stairs or the staircase. I can see the nature of the people or the women that used to be around them, like, you know, the tough broad in this picture. So they really feel the gentleness of the association, but they must have some type of competing thought about it. But I'll just read what it says. Re-examine your loyalties or commitments and see if these are still warranted. A marriage of some kind is spotlighted. Petty jealousies must be put aside for the greater good. So it's about commitment for this person. It's about re-establishing a relationship which could lead to commitment, but it also tells me that there's somebody in this mix, somebody in the background who your person is committed to, and I don't mean that as a partner, it could be a partner, but I mean that as a mother or a partner or somebody in their background, some ex, somebody they're separated from. I'd like to make that point. But somebody who is very much how I described in the clairvoyant reading, very argumentative, very combative, and it's not in your person's nature to be that way at all, but they do rise to the challenge. So it tells me they're thinking about a commitment with you, but a softer commitment, one that suits them better. but they do have this interfering factor, because the person that's in their background, whether a mother figure, whether a partner figure, you name it, is tough on them, even in separation. Tries to control their every move, and is very witchy about how they go about that. So it's a dilemma for your person. I feel that if we were to look at this in a broader context, I feel that it was the mother figure or partner figure that your person is separated from that burnt that bridge between you, even when things were going very smoothly. And I feel we've seen this in another reading. So it tells me very clearly that first of all, you have to be wary that there's somebody like that in the background who's very protective of your person. But not only that, you have to understand that there's a progression here because of what's been going down. I mean, you have somebody here who had the power to separate you from a potential lover. So if you were to get together, you have to ask how this person could affect your future love together. That's what I feel about it from what the card is saying. But obviously they have a strong intention to form a commitment with you, one that's a bit softer than they've had in the past. So that was deck 2. If this reading resonated, please like, share, subscribe and comment. If you would like a personal reading, my details are in the description box below with a link to my website and to my Fiverr account. My website is a PayPal service, so you can email me an inquiry or you can send me the funds with a message. Either or, whatever suits you. The Fiverr account is a service facility, so you need your Google details or your Facebook details to log into that account if you'd like a personal. See you next time.